Why am I coaching? So your motivation as to why you are doing what you're doing is super important. I think the first thing you need to think about is just being honest with yourself. So you need to understand what your motivation is for coaching. There's loads of different motivations, and a few that I can think of are firstly just to improve people, to help people learn parkour, to help them get better in themselves. That's a main goal for most coaches. It could just be to earn some money. It might be something that you just do on the side as opposed to a full-time job. You might be wanting to gain experience for a qualification or just dip your toes into the field and see how it feels for you. And you might also want to just stay involved in the scene. Growing up and getting a job and going into the working world can be difficult for keeping in contact with people in the parkour world. So coaching is a great way to stay within the parkour community and stay in touch with other people. So you've got to consider the implications of these different motivations. The first one, which I said to begin with, was you're wanting to improve other people, and for some people, especially children, this could have a lifetime impact. So you could be creating memories for them that they'll never forget, and I think that's a really strong motivation for me, especially because I think that what you do in your lesson could be the best part of their week. It could be something that they really look forward to and they talk to their friends and family about and spread the word about parkour, and for me that's a great feeling. If you're doing it mainly for money reasons, then I guess this can go two ways. If you're very driven and that's a positive motivation for you and that makes you want to get more people involved in your lessons, and then I guess that can be a good thing, but obviously it can go the other way. And if you're only doing it for money and you don't really enjoy what you're doing at all, then obviously that will have an impact on your lessons. And I think students can tell when coaches come in a bit half-assed and can't really be bothered, but just kind of get through it. It does make a difference if people can see that in your expression, the way you present yourself. So I'd just be careful with that motivation. If you're just trying to gain experience, then it is a prime opportunity to soak up as much knowledge and as much time spent in a coaching situation as possible. That's a really important time, especially if you're getting your level 1 or level 2. You want to be talking to your coach, whether it's a level 2 coach who's helping you get your level 1 or however it is. You want to be talking to them as much as possible, watching them, observing them, making notes, trying to glean as much kind of knowledge from them as you can. Just steal their ideas. I'm a big fan of just stealing ideas. I do it all the time. I think it's really helpful to build more further ideas. I'd really use that opportunity to soak up as much as you can. And like I said before, if you continue in the coaching world, then it's more likely that you're going to stay in contact with people in the parkour scene. And I've been in situations which I didn't predict, where I've been coaching in different countries and helping out different organisations. For example, there's a great load of chasseurs in Leuven at a facility called HAL 5, which is kind of led by Nico, who you might know from some of the story videos. He's an awesome guy, and he's leading a huge group of kids week in, week out, and I find it really inspiring. And from helping him coach, he kindly let me coach. From doing that, I picked up loads of different ideas, and I then used and implemented them into my own coaching, which felt fresh, it felt new, and something exciting that I could bring to my own sessions, which felt great. So finally, as a coach, you do have a responsibility to be honest with yourself and to be honest with your students. They are looking up to you, they are trusting you, and whether you know it or not, you might be leading an example. So you want to be honest with yourself, and your motivations will change over time. When I first started coaching, I didn't really enjoy it, but over time I changed my mind about it and realised that it's a way of helping people, and it's a way for me to engage with a younger audience primarily and help them improve and better their lives in a way. And if I can be a part of that, that's brilliant. That's me happy. So for me, that's a really strong motivation. It's something that I'm very clear on now. And that's only going to be a win-win because, as I said before, the way you present yourself and the kind of the way that you go into a lesson will be very obvious. So you need to be honest with yourself, you need to be clear. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. Make sure that you also just share any comments if you have any thoughts, and I'll see you on the next one.